Welcome to our channel. This video will discuss about the managing the late stage product change. That is a crucial topic for a teams who are striving to maintain the quality and team deadline. So hello everyone, I am Husna. Today we'll discuss why the managing late stage project change is a vital for the success of any project. So no matter how through your planning is, unexpected changes can arise. So let's dive into the topics. So here, before going into this, we'll see this what is project timeline. So the project timeline is like how we are breaking down that project into the number of small modules. So here, let's break down the few strategies for the effective managing of these changes. So first thing is we have to identify the source of change. So it is essential to understand why a change is needed you to characterize by. So what is the cause for the changing it and identifying the market driven. So that changes is based on competitive landscape or a consumer needs. And next is a technical thing that is we have to adjust the required adjustment to the required on the development changes or the unforeseen issues. And then regulatory compliance, we can see this what are the compliance or the laws we have to identify it. So all those things has to be complete within the timeline. So the timeline is like we have to first initiate it, initiation, and then we have to plan for what is the timeline to be need to be the planning stage. That is an important stage so that we can able to monitor the progress. So when it comes for the execution stage, that will help us to identify if there is any technical issues, all this whatever the parameters which I have told at the adjustment of technical thing that you can able to adjust here. And then monitoring and control is like in execution stage if there is an issues so that the monitoring and control, that is the regulatory compliance thing, we can able to identify the cause of this project and we can able to fix it. And in final stage we can able to close the project thing. So these are the project timeline. And next is the managing the late stage project change. So once it is an important thing to identify what is the cause of changing the product. So here once we have to pinpoint on certain issues, that is like assessment is the main impact. That is for before going for the assessment we have to find out what is the some basic questions we have to fix it, like will the change can affect the timeline and what resource are needed and what there is an any risk is required. And then this or the assessment we have to find for the assessment stages, like evaluating the impact on the change resources on the deliveries. Next is the prioritizing the change. Prioritize changes. Not all the changes have the same weight or urgency. So that create a system to evaluate which change is essential for the product quality and which can be deferred. So all those things has to be maintained. And then communication key. Communication key keep it's like a transparent. We have to be very transparent with the stakeholders, like keep everyone in the loop, like notifying the stakeholders and about the proposed changes through meetings or emails or updating the sessions or and building the transparency and build trusting and minimizing the resistance. And then for implementation, adopt an agile mindset. So be flexible in your approach so that we can able to ready to iterate it. And then implementation is the necessary change in the phases, like I can go for the sprint, we can say as an sprint thing. that is of phases or a sprint to monitor the effect of closes, and then we are identifying the mitigation, that is if there is any changes in the late issues, like in later stage, that we have to find out which has to be implementing, why we are going to implement it late. Finally, don't forget to review and learn and review it from the outcomes, that is any changes has been conducted, that a post analysis is to identify what went well, what could be improved, and what not have been done. So these are the future things we can keep in mind so that our future projects can be implemented. By identifying the resources and assessing, impacting, prioritizing, the communicating and implementing, flexible and reviewing insight, and then navigating. All these are the challenges. It has to be done very successfully. And thanks for watching. So remember, this adaptability is a key in the project management. So if you found this video is very helpful, do subscribe and share your thoughts in the comments. So what strategy you have implemented in your business to that so that to manage in the latest stage. Thank you.